think we are live. We are up and running. Today, today goes to test, write some tests that were generated by my AI command. I just created a Claude command to generate the signatures for testing. I think this will force myself to write some tests before delegating over AI. I like the idea. I tweak a little bit the tests and make some adjustments, and now they are looking better. Little adjustments, make sure that we are live. I like the idea. Yes, we are live. Well, yeah, that's the tests today. I want to start with this one, edit build view model testing. And this is the best place to start testing my changes. As you can see, I don't have any tests written so far for this view model, and that's on me. Let me see. Save with price change shows propagation dialog. This is the one that this is. Let me see. Let's see another one. Save with billing, date change, show propagation dialog. Apply changes to all payments, update from original date. Let me understand this one. Give confirmation dialogs is showing. When event apply to all is called, then update bill applied to payments is invoked with original start date. So this is one of the tests that I don't like too much. Is that we are testing invocation. So there's a spy testing. So this is what I discussed with my AI, with the LLM, with the Claude, was that I rather implement, where is the observation. I rather test assertions through against a observable state than using spy testing. Hero reference, never instantiate. So this is a couple of rules. Mirror reference, introduce library helper, never unit. So this is not my specifications, but I can show you what I mean. Let me go ahead and see. No, this is it. It's Claude, right? Claude command, and I think it's chain tests. And that's good. Let me open with NewVim. So here we have this command, right? Claude command, but I think which step I make sure. Integration first, assertion strategy. This part over here. Integration first, assertion strategy. Prefers asserting against observable state and data over verifying that the function was called. That's what my thing. So query the real or fake collaborators, public state, after the action, instead of a searching queue. This is let me show in the end. Checking that the method was invoked. tell me nothing about whether the system actually did the right thing. Instead, let me go back with the 0. Have to query the real thing, check the real, the fake, right? They call collaborators. Using memory fakes with inspectable states rather than mocks with a call verification whenever collaborator supports it. That's what I prefer. Basically, I prefer to check states, real states, than verifying mocks or using spy testing. Just to check if whether or not a function was called. I don't feel too much confident in this type of testing, but this one over here is just about that. So verify again. Even though I told explicitly in this command to not do this, but this test is all about verifying if a function was called with the in checking the parameter. And this is not the way I like to test my stuff. Let's keep going. I have to choose some tests to do here. Successful, update the queue. Testing something so boring. So boring. So let me think. So I have an edit. So the first thing I wanted to test against is the initialization, right? Because I don't have anything initializing here. So apply change to all payments, update from original date. I'll start with this one. Save with price. Change shows propagation dialog. Let's write this one. So here, just saying we are going to test this scenario here. Let me show you what I mean. I think we can run the iOS. My device is connected. It is. Let me iPhone mirror. I think maybe we can do this. So we're gonna test this cover. Yeah, we are up and running. Let me see. Is my API running? I'm not sure. I think it is. I think we are not disconnected. Let me see. See if I'm going to be able to. Yes, we are good. So the test that we're going to do right now is this one over here. Look, if we change the price to another value, when we press, this dialog should be presented. And how we test this? So given an edit bill with change price. First of all, we need a bill in the database. That's the first thing we need. Let me go ahead and start my timer. First thing we need a bill in the database. So let's close all this stuff. And what I'm gonna do is just let me grab a home view model test. Just wanna copy and paste whatever we have here. Cancel. Let me do cancel. And based on this, I will be able to do whatever I want. Let me see what we do here. So first we populate with some existing data, with some existing bills. This is good. The first thing we do here, populating. Given an added bill with changed price. Oh. First of all, I have populate stuff here. I want one database. So insert. Oh yeah, I need import this. Hold on. Insert bill with payments. This is the use case I'm gonna use. Insert bill with payments by inject. Inject. First thing, Okay. Go over here and we're gonna insert the bill. Which bill? We have I think I have bills, mock bills or something like this. I don't even remember. Let me see. Stub. We have a stub bill. Stub bill. Just the first one. It's gonna be I. Not gonna be I. It's gonna be 0. Let me see what we got here. We have internet, the price. Okay, that's gonna be our bill. I could save this in a like this, put in a original bill, original bill, and save here. Stub. So I have this. So this function over here will add this bill in the in-memory database. Okay. So populating bills. Let me just saving bill. Populating. Maybe populating. Debit with one bill. What we're gonna do here, current. Oh yeah, also we need this current date. So insert payments, insert bill with payments, bill. And we have the current date. Oh yeah, this is, let me think. Because I want to make sure that I have control of the timing. So I will add the bill that start day. Copying. No. Bill. Yeah. Copy. Billing start day. Your copy billing start day. I want to start day, month, and year. Will be day equals to, I don't know, 15. Month gonna be January, and the year is gonna be 2026. Okay, this is the timing. This bill was created. And here we are inserting bill payments, and we're gonna pass the current date. Current date is gonna be today. Current date, day, month, and year. So today is 25, March 25, right? So day, March 25, month, 3, year, 2024, 2026. That's our current populating. That's where we're populating the bill. Pretty basic stuff. Nothing big. I'm just letting this over here just to make sure I can. Just to remind myself how I did it. Get today date. So we need another use case for private. It's get today date. Gonna be I get today date by inject. I'm not sure if I need this, but let's just do it. Let's use it. Let's see how we. Oh my god. Yeah, I miss my vMotions sometimes. Let me enable my vMotions real quick. Maybe. Because I want to do like this, Oh my god, no, not this. I want to do like this. I like it. We don't have a equivalent thing to Android. So okay, now we have populating bill, giving edit bill. when calling and save, populating database with one bill. That's good. Initial state. I'm gonna save the original. Insert bill payments. I don't recall if insert bill payments will return the bill that we save. Let me just. I don't think so. Yeah, it will. It will. It will return a bill with payments. That's good. That's good. We don't need to check original bill. Let me just save this over here. I don't need to do like this. I can just grab this entire thing. And I can do like this. I can click here and I can paste here. Okay. Bill. And this could be the original thing, right? Search. Bill. Will be bill with payment. You know what yeah, another thing that I should change in my code is not using this resource anymore. I should use result. The result has some helper functions that will make it so much easier to deal with this amount of code. Yeah, another adjustment that I have to do. I have to put this in my little book over here. There I have it. Look, I have a book with tasks that I have to do. I don't know. Let me check. Let me take a look here if you can see it here. A book. A notebook. Notebook with a bunch of to-dos. It's easy for me. So okay. I think we are good here. So we have this thing over here. Looks bad, right? All this copy and copy like this. You can do like this, right? We have a current. Yeah, it's not looking good. This is not looking good. Indentation. But it's okay. Okay. We could do better. Vol. Billing start date. Could be this. Billing start. And we have current date. Just make it easier. I don't know. To read. Billing start date, so billing start date. It's gonna be copy. Now the indentation looks better. And current date. Look, the indentation looks much better. This is the start, so we have a bill with payments variable. When and okay, another thing we have to do here is pass this bill information, this bill information to this view model. And we do this via save handle state. What is the name? Let me see what I got here. Save state handle. So in order to do this, I would do something simpler. Let me think how I'm going to provide this, because we have a way to provide the save state handler test module. Nice. Let me think. use save, protect, loading modules. I'm looking here because I did ask Claude to help me how to test this, because this is the first time I'm testing a view model that relies on save state handler. Because up to now my view models receive receive the ID of the build. They will handle the intent, but this is not a good pattern. It's not a good practice to do something like this. Look, let me show you how this is edit. So let me show the edit. This is an edit navigation, right? Let me show you what I mean real quick. It's good to understand what's going on. So here, as you can see, you can tell we have nothing. This is navigation, right? Navigation layer. So this is we just declaring the root. The root. I think it's root, right? The pronunciation. Let me see. It's every time this. Root. Yeah. And okay, when you pass an information to my view model, the view model will try to, what do you start this root, right? This root is, when you navigate to this root, I expect to have this property, this value, actually this key over here, build ID, pass to this save state. So the navigation is in charge of collecting the ID. All the build will display in the screen, in the edit screen. For this scenario, this is working. And how that works, just someone will call this navigate, edit build with ID. So this navigate to edit build screen will receive this ID, and then I will create this. I will pass to this navigate item, this root, edit build destination. Edit build destination is just a data class that has this property, build ID. So this is what they call safe safety. What is this name? Safety something. What is called? Let me go to my GitHub. I have this commented some places here. Let's go. Safe. Type safe navigation. Come on, man. Type safe navigation. That's what it means about type safe navigation. Is that we have a type that holds a well-known value. So we guarantee that we have this information. But I'm not sure whether or not this is the best way to get this value, because here this is not type saved. Because we're not accessing a type, we are accessing a key in this map, expecting that we have the value. And look how I start the collection. I use the state flow, and I use this start function that will be triggered when this UI state get observed by some start being collected by another component, which in this case will be the screen. And then I will try to get the information and load the original build. Look, I will try to get the ID, load the original build, and then display the information. When I load the original build, I will update the UI state with this new information. So actually, this should be the test. Just make sure that we are loading, but we're going to automatically test this already, right? We don't need to worry too much about it. No, the thing now is, the problem here is that how we do this without navigation components, we have to force this. So we have to use the save state. First of all, we have to create a save state handle. Let me see, save state provider, and we're gonna load this. We're gonna use something like this, right? Use save state handle. They have a function that's called use save state handle with values. They have this save state handle test provider. Let me take a look how this class looks like. So let me copy this entire thing. Let me move over here. And we're going to, first of all, create this helper class for testing. It's going to be here, this stubs. Where should we place this helper class? UI, DI. Okay. UI, DI. And right over here, common test, platform testing. And this is this is a good place to put this. It's going to be an object, saved state handler test, save state handler test provider. Okay. But here we have the current state. So this is a singleton class. And we have this function. Yeah, this is kind of, I'm not getting, man, why we should care about this. This is handler. Let me see. Look, because here we provide, this is what Cloud generated, right? We have common test module. So add the full save state provider to the test module. Okay, common test module. When you call this the full, this makes no sense. Look, makes no sense, because let me go to common test. This is common across all platforms. This is why we use this common test. So it should be provided to all platforms. The cool thing is that save state handler is Kotlin Multiplatform library, which means it's the same thing for all platforms. It's just because it's just a map, right? Nothing fancy with this class. So save state handler is being provided in the test module. This will rewrite the coin. I hope this rewrite the coin operation. So we have to provide this guy, but okay. But what we need, let me think. Let me see. I'm sure. I don't think we need this even. We can reload the modules just passing this component. I have this load coin modules, create module. Here we create a new handle, okay? And here just create module, and we pass the handle. Seems good. Let me close this one. Get that out of here. Okay. Save handle. It's just a simple thing. Okay. But why we have a create a module? Let me see how this function looks like. This provider, it has a function that's called create module single override. I think this is really important. This override provides the full empty, allows creating custom instance with provide the coin module with override capabilities. Okay. Oh, this is so confusing. Common module. Yeah. Loads coin modules. This is the guy. I'll use save state handler via inject. So this is being inject. Override capabilities. I remember that I used override already in this project, but I'm not sure where I use it. Real quick. Let me ask Claude real quick because I don't remember, and I would have to Claude find in my common tests module. My common tests where I'm using the override keep coin capabilities, something like that, just keep sure that we are in the play mode. Claude, find my common task where I'm using override coin capabilities. This simple, straightforward. This is how I use AI. This is why I don't think we need to be good in prompt engineering, because if Claude cannot handle this, iOS device, oh my god, my iPhone is not connected anymore. No, shoot. This is not iOS device. It's called iPhone. I think I lost the connection with my iPhone. Build look simulators. This is a simulator, and they'll have this build that is not true. Let me change again. Let me see if we can find anything. Yeah. Physical device. Claude's taking his time to find it. And yeah, because it's really important to override whatever module we have. Allow override or other configurations. Let me see if I can find it faster than Claude. Go ahead and just allow override properties. Yeah. We don't have it. Yeah, I don't have any allow override here. I think if I provide this module, so if I go over here and provide the common test module view model module, so I think I have to provide why view model is first. I have to override. I just have to. Okay, let me create this. Let me think. Okay, let me think. Let me do something like this. I will do this. Let me go over here and just create a module here. Fun. Save what is the name? I told you, man, Claude's complicated. If you want to keep relying on AI without knowing what you're doing, that's what you got. All this crap over here, and you don't know what to do with it. So what I'm going to do is just very simple. We'll create a module. Look, much like the save handle, save handle, save the handle state module. That's what I'm gonna do. Like this, okay? But what this module does, look, module. It has this handle. Look, handle. And save handle. By default, we pass like this. I think I did something similar to this, man. Seriously. Is this a variable? What is this? Vol. How to do this? Let me see. I know that I did something like this. Create module. Handle, save state. Oh, I have to type this. Of course you have to type it. Save state handle. And then we just do single, which is a save state handle. Save state handle, and then just provide the handle that you just got. So this is a module we have, right? This is the module we have. In here, I could have. Should I force something here in the? Let me see. Because we are using coin, right? We can use this use save state handle with this information. Look at the information we got. We use save state handler is another function. Pair. Yeah, we can just do both ways. Yeah, we can do. I prefer using this one rather than. Yeah, this one is the best one. It's a really good one. Let me type this out instead of copy and paste, but I will use this. We don't need this provider. Get the hell out of over here. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. That's how we say it. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. And we can use, in this same function, we can do like this. Use, I don't know. Fun. It's kind of messy, come on. But this is a dependency injection related, so we're going to do this. Use, save the handle. Save state handle. State handle. In which is gonna have a varg pairs. You're gonna get pair, which is gonna be the key. Is a string and value could be any, right? Is any and optional any. And what we do here is just we got the vol, we create save handle. Just do this, save handle. We just create save handle and we apply. Simple. Apply the keys. I remember that we did it. Let me see. What we do? Apply it. Is set because of it, right? Apply return it or this. Apply return. I don't remember. Is this? Yes, apply return this. This is good to remember, right? So apply set, and then we have this key. But what are we gonna do here? Pairs dot for each. I think it's for each, right? For each pair, we're gonna grab this. It's not this anymore, right? This. Yeah. Okay. For each, let me name this pair. Set pair, I think is first. Pair last. Second, actually. I don't know if this is the correct thing. Explicit, replace set with the indexing operator. This is the save handle. Apply, save. We'll call this. No, this is good. Keep. And we should return already. We don't need to do anything else here. We could return this. So return. Now return. Look. We don't need this. Oh yeah, we're just creating the handle. We don't need to return. Just creating handle equals, and then we're just going to place what I'm going to do. It's a load module. What the hell I'm doing? Yes, load modules, and then I would say save handler module, pass this guy, and that's it. We are forcing. Is that correct? Let me take a look how AI generate this, if I'm right. AI did this so much better. Looks so much better. Look, AI is using this key and value notation, but it's kind of similar what I did, but AI looks much better. Yeah, much better. So I can do like this. Not much better. Look, it's better to do like this. Key value, and we can use like this to make key, and then we just place over here value. How you like that? But also we could use set to make, but I don't think set's not nice. Yeah, I like this one better. So that's it. That's pretty much what we do. Easier to understand. It's pretty much what we do. Is we're going to use state handler to force a coin to reload this module over here. So let's see if this is gonna work. Here I wanna do this. Just wanna force save state handler. Actually, it's like this. Use state handler. Also, I can make this private. Maybe I can. The only way to access this module is via use state handler. So let's see. What we're gonna do here? We're gonna do like this bill ID that we are expecting to what? Bill with payments. Bill with payment. Oh my god. That's what I hate about this thing. Okay. Dots. God, as success. This is gonna be as success. That's horrible. Data. Now we are talking. Okay. Bill with ID. So bill with payments. Bill dot ID. Chanam. Simple as that. Okay. We create the bill, and then we insert the bill into our in-memory database. But we expect this to be success, and we just grab the data back, which is the data that we just inserted, and we should have a valid ID, and this is what we are forcing our dependency injection to reload the save state handle instance. This might trigger this again, this provide again, this injection, and this view model will have the save state handler with our provide ID. We are testing this for real. That's why I love integration testing, because I don't need to, this is already validating tons of functionality, like the passing data over the view model, all the dependency injections, the database insertion. Also, we are validating this insert build with payments, make sure that we got all information back. So this is good. This is good. Now we have the data. Okay. Now we have the data saved, populating the database with one bill, and passing the ID, the view model save state handle, passing the bill ID. And then we start the test giving. So now, actually now we. This is something. So let's first of all start the testing. Oh, here we have a view model, UI state, test. And here we have the emissions, all the good stuff going on, you know what I mean? Emission, so emit. What we're gonna do? We're gonna width. So width. I don't recall. I don't remember how we got information. Cert emission or something. Cert emission. I don't remember. Edit view model. Let me go to the home view model real quick. How we do it is await item. Await item. So we await the item, and now we're gonna check assert. Okay, this item is what is this? The emission, right? UI state. So this assert expect something in actual expect assert equal expect actual is another thing. What we're gonna do this yeah, the price should be price. I think this is price is an int, right? Or this is a no. So price should be equal to. Let me take a look in this. 12.99. So 100 120, 120.99. That should be the price. And here, yes, it has been so long, so much time since it's a bit long time since I test things. I will just that's why you have to keep doing it, because you will forget it. Let's see. Ensure all events ensure all events are consumed. So I will ignore the first event, first emission. I'll ignore skip. I think skip item 1. So ignoring first emission. And this is I'm just validating real quick before we even test it. But this is the scenario that we are trying to test. So this should be, let me change this to another value to get the red return first. Let me test this in Android. So this is unit test, so this is not gonna rely on emulators or anything, just Java. Just we are testing this locally using our Java installed. Am I talking? Yes. So initiating testing is running. That's a good sign. Save with price. We should have an error. And that's it, expecting, but actual was nothing. And this is not good. This is not good at all. So I think we don't have initial emission. We don't need to skip this, maybe. Look, this is a problem, because I was under the impression we shouldn't skip this thing over here, but I think this is not the case. So let's see. The first emission, let me take a look at my view model real quick. First emission should already send me something state. We have initial, but on start, we're going to load stuff. We have this empty state over here. Maybe. Let me check this. That's good. That's why we test stuff. Drink water. Assertion, actual, expected. Okay, Houston have a problem. Houston will have a big problem. Wait mission. Okay. How about we debug this? Or reloading this. Let me debug this. So this time to debug. Are we entering here? Are we entering here? Propagation. So we are not even entered there, actually. View model, test emissions. What's going on, man? What's going on? Okay, we have a problem here. Cancel, cancel. Stop, stop everything. Okay, let me search. Let me see what we got from here before we even. Okay, here we are already. We don't need this. Let me check. This turbine, this is empty. You have nothing. 99. Okay, price. Yes, this is my empty state. No. Okay, you have emission. Okay, you can stop. So we have emissions happening here. So let me first of all skip two items. How about we'll try again. So 2 emissions. Why? But why we have 2 emissions? I'm not certain about that. Propagation. Let's see. Java, no value produced. Yeah, we have only 2 emissions. Let's keep 2 emissions, no value produced anymore. So first emission is the empty state. That's correct. Just how I thought. The second emission is the loading state. So let me check the loading state. Because maybe we don't have any information in the price. This is weird. Why not? I'll take a look. So now error, no able to return. Look. We have an error here. Not able to retrieve bill ID. So we're not able to retrieve bill ID. So we tried to get the bill ID, but we didn't find it, and then we throw an error. Oh, this over here is not working. Oh, let me see how bill ID is named. Is this the problem? Look, that's the problem. Maybe it's with the name, because Jesus Christ, this is how I hate this. This is why type safe should be the case, but now look, is a typo in my ID. Let me try again. Maybe this time we'll be able to see it. Maybe this time we're gonna be able to see the test running correctly, like the expect error. Because I just type mistype. Yeah, exactly. Look, that's the error. We expect to receive something with, but yeah, this is the error that I was expecting. Which means that we have the bill being loaded in a view model. View model now has the bill information. That's good. That's good. You're in the good place here. So this is working. My mistake was the name, key name. What is how to say this? Like I mistyped. Let me see. Seriously, better English. Improve my tests. Improve my test prompt. So yeah. Oh, let me think. Let me think. Is how to say. English. I typed the key name wrong. I misspelled the key name. A bit more specific. Enter type. Yeah, this is what I was trying to say. I misspelled. Misspelled. How to say this? Let me see how to pronounce this now.
I misspelled the key name.
Misspelled. I misspelled the key name. That's what I did. I misspelled the key name. This was the problem with the test. Now we have the entire thing. 1 hour after. 1 hour after. Now we have the everything set up correctly. This is one of the problems with the instrumentation testing. But yeah, this is good. This is good. Now that we have everything in place, like the way I like it, please use this, insert the bill, and now we have the bill passing bill ID to the handle, and now we start the payment. We're going to skip the 2 emissions because now we know that we have the information, so we don't care about any of this informations. And skip initial states, skip initial state, initial state, and let's start the assertion. Now we are good to go. Given an added bill with the change price, finally we are ready to test this. Well, how we test this? We're going to pass intent to our view model. So view model on intent event. The event is, I don't know which event we're talking about, but ID intent event. I call it event, but on price changed to which value? Let me see. Value is going to be string. Oh my god, that's another problem with my code, is that I pass a string, but I'm not sure which string I'm passing. Let me go ahead and see it here. No, it's not this. I need you to go to the UI and pass this to me. So price changed inside this content. Here we have the normal field, price field. Look, too much composable functions, but too many composable functions. But then we have on the where we're passing outline functions, text to value. This is the guy. Text range. So this is entire text. I believe this text has the formattation. So this should be it's changed to something else. Let me think. Something like this. I think that the change, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how the change works here. We add something in the end. Yeah, something like this. Would be something like this. Look, if we have 20, I just will remove and add. I think we're gonna remove something like this. We're gonna do something like this. Look. We're gonna do this. So change. This is the typo, which is removing. Let me think. Because now I have a problem to understand how I want to test this real quick. Let me think. Let me do this real quick, guys, real quick. That's the change. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to print this out. Oh my god, it's not this. Price change, and then we go to the screen, move to this build content, price field, and here text value state, mutable text value, text section. I think we can print this here. Print real quick, it's just a print screen. Print value. Real quick. And then I will run this in my device. Look, my device is here, up and running. So every time you type, we're gonna see what the hell is happening with this information right here. Because it's this value that I send to my event. Look at the text. Oh, it text. It is. This is a multiple stage, right? The text should be the information. So I think the better print would be here. A better print statement should be here, like print. Actually, let me print this. This is actually the information I'm passing to the view model before all the configuration changes. 1 hour in. Yeah, not a good start, right? I guess. Let me take a look at not a good start. I guess. Let me try this again. Because now we have a print. Oh my god, let me remove the print that I did over here. I'm rushing too much. Should be more calm. That's why I'm making more mistakes. I have to grab a cup of coffee. Well, yeah, it took kind of 1 hour to set up the entire test. But that's I think that's good. 1 hour is not that longer of time. That much of time. The longer of time. That much of time. Right? It's not that much of time. I think that's the way we say it, right? Isn't that long. It's so much better.
An hour isn't that long.
An hour an hour isn't that long.
An hour isn't that long.
An hour isn't that long. An hour isn't that long. An hour isn't that long. This is the problem. Isn't contractions.
An hour isn't that long.
Isn't that long. An hour isn't that long. An hour isn't that long. Isn't that long?
An hour isn't that long.
Isn't that long? An hour isn't that long. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh my god. Isn't that long?
Isn't that long.
Isn't that long? Isn't that long? Isn't that long? Let's keep on going. Here we have this, so I will see. I could see the same result in the other screens because this component is being shared. But let's see. Add another zero, and then you print 12. Another zero. Remove. Change this. Remove. Oh, cancel. Remove. Why we are print 12? Twice 12. Twice. Why we print twice? Is this because I have two print screens? No, I have just only one. So one change is being called twice. Okay, that's weird. So look, this is what I had. Right? This is what I had. And I changed to 0. I remove 1 0. Let me change again. Okay, I remove another 0. Okay, yeah. Got it. So I remove 1 0, and then I formatted the information to put the comma in the right place. That's why every time I run twice. One for removing. So original text is this one, and then my formatted version is this one. Because it's making no sense. So here we have all the zeros. Okay, that looks good. So if my information, okay. So I will do this. I'm adding a new. So look, let me show you what I mean by that. So I'm adding a new item, a new number there, right? Let's suppose that we have. Let me close everything. Close all other tabs, okay? And let me see which bill we're talking about. We have this information here. So this is this will be formatted as 099. This is our information. This is 129.9. 129.9 is the information that we have, and I will remove 19. So it should be 1209. The how this is gonna look like at the code side. What are you doing? No. What are you doing? Oh, you still searching for the answer? My first question. Look, Cloud, find a common test where I using override coin capabilities is just no. Just shut the fuck up. You failed, my friend. You failed. This is already over. So let me show you what I mean by the terminal. Yeah. In the terminal. 099, right? Oh my god. So 1299. So when I remove a 9, I should pass this string over here to the view model. So this string is the one that I will pass to the view model. So look, this is the information we'll pass to the view model. Oh my god, why are you doing this with me, man? Why are you doing this? Pass this to the view model. And we pass this to the view model when given edit bill with change price. So I'm passing this to the view model, change price like this. When event, and then we're gonna pass this. Can we assert this? I can assert this if I like to. Like assert equals. Let me see. View. Like you can do like this. With a weight item. Just validating that this change. So in this scenario over here, we'll also validate the formatting functionality. That's why I love integration testing. I don't need too much testing to cover a bunch of scenarios, the real functionality. So a weight item and a assert equals to what? What are we gonna assert to? We're gonna assert the expect value to be 12, to be like this. 1209. Because I removed the 9, right? It's the expect value. So the actual value. The actual value should be price. Yeah, this price. This nuts. This price. This should be the actual value. 12.99. This is exact behavior. So when I change with this information, I can remove 19 from the original price. The expect result should be this 1209. Okay, and then after this, we have no emission anymore. And then I will use my view model to go to this UI. Not UI, man. Own event again, and edit bill price change. On save, and then the emission should be as show dialog propagates should be true. So with again with a weight item. Assert equals expect true. I love equal because when things go wrong, we have a prompt that shows that we were expecting a value and we receive another one. That's why it's actual expecting actual. This showing confirmation dialog, showing change propagation dialog. This is the one that yes, this is the one we are. Yeah, should be true. What is the difference of confirmation? What? We have showing confirmation dialog. I think it's for deletion. Yeah, confirmation dialog is when I try to delete something, I guess. Not I guess. Yeah, I think it is. Because has been, let me see, edit screen, confirmation dialog, state. Are you sure you want to delete the bill? Yeah, exactly. Propagation dialog, confirmation dialog. Are bad names, I know. Then I'm not caring about this right now. So this is the assertion. Should be equal and ensure all events are consumed. This should be true. This should be. This should pass. So let's run this. If you're not like let's first of all, we should make sure that the test is running. So I will make this say this is false. To make sure the test is running, we're gonna do the red, green cycle. I will force an error. So this should fail. This assertion should fail because the actual value should be true. Let's see if this is gonna go well. looks good. We are running. We should fail in this point over here, in this assertion. This actually this one, because the dialog will be true. Should be true, right? Exactly. Actual value is true. Is that's why I love actual. In where's the place, because we have also the where our assertion failed. No, it's not this. This is stub stuff. Get the hell out of here. Where's the logs, man? Where's the logs? Right over here. Exactly. This is the assertion that failed. Now it's true. Change to true. Now it's the green. Let's see the greens. Play one more time, and we should be good. We should be in a good spot, because this one already passed, and now we are green. Look, the greens. So that's how I do it. That's how I do it. This is integration testing. I love this kind of stuff, man. This is really like you saw it. It's a lot of work. You have to do it, but now I can't just tell AI to take a look at my tests and apply the same stuff. But this is look. I didn't test with AI like save of price change shows propagation dialog. This is exactly what AI asked me to do it, and I did it. The propagation is true. Then show change propagation is set to true. Exactly. On save is called when. This is beautiful. This is just beautiful. This is just beautiful. I love it. I love it. That's testing. Testing. And then, because it's so boring, so difficult to do it, you just delegate at all the scenarios over here to the AI. Okay, let me make sure that everything is good here. So save a billing with change shows propagation dialog. So this is kind of stupid. Yeah, this is the same scenario, pretty much the same setup, everything. We could have this variable here in there's two variables, rather than being, we could move, but we could move this to be local property, not local properties, but like private. How to say it? It's local, but to be class properties. Scope, function scope, class scope, variables. So we can use here. We don't need to just passing throughout this bill with payments. Yes, we're gonna populate the bill with one payment, and then passing the bill. Look, everything is good in place. So AI can take a look on this and just replicate this to other tests. So let's see this one. Save bill today should propagate dialog. Exactly. Apply change to all payments. Updates from original date. Oh my God, what's this? Apply change to all payments. Updates from original date. So this one is a bad test. Giving confirmation dialog is showing when event apply change to all payments is called. Then update bill apply payments is invoked with the original. That's not a good test. Why it is not a good? Because again, it's just checking invocation scenarios. This will rely on mocks rather than really check the state. How we can write this in a better way? Just checking the payments, get payments, and see if all payments has changed information that we expected, right? So apply change future payments using today date. Apply change to future payments uses today date. Given confirmation dialog is showing when on event apply feature is called is invoked with get today date. Yeah, this is two stupid tests. Two stupid, really stupid tests. Those two over here. I will remove this entirely. And make sure I have to see if whether or not we have something that covers that scenario when we change the bills. When we just save the bills, and we have to check if the payments get the change. They have the change information. Successful update queues an event. So give a valid bill update when update completes successfully. Sync event is queued with action update. That's a one good test over here. Successful update sets can close to true. Given a valid bill update, can close is set to true. That's good. A little bit, because after saving, we could have one single test just to validate the scenario. So complete the. Let me ask. Yeah, I should have like a command to just complete this one over here. Like I think I have chain test. Yeah, I should have a command that. Let me just go to Claude and ask change. Okay. Change the finish tests. To required which test should be the test signature required the test function name, the test function name. Change the finish tests to require the test function name. It should implement only the specified function. I wanted to test this. I don't want to test all the tests, remaining tests. No. Just I want you to apply. I want AI to finish one test at a time. So after this, I will give this test over here. So because it's really similar to my version. Look, I have a version here. We already complete this one, so I will ask Claude to finish this one. Let's see what Claude we're gonna do with this one. Save, because it's a save with price, change shows propagation dialog. Let's see what Claude's gonna do with this one. Save with billing date, change shows propagation dialog. Done. The command now takes two require arguments. What two? What? Why? Okay. It should implement only the specified function. Why? Argument hint to update the flag both argument. Parses. What? Why two arguments? Description implement specific stub name in a given test file. Oh. So the first one is the path to the file. Test function name. Oh, this is good. 2 arguments required. At and then we specify which name. That's good. That's good. That's good. Download. So we're going to use this version right now and see whether or not our function is a decent one. Let me finish test. I have finished test here already. So old. Renaming this and I have finished test 2. And let me copy this to the Claude. I'm gonna do this. Download. Finish test MD. Now we're gonna actually we're gonna copy this finish test MD to where? Claude commands finish test MD. That's good. That's good. And now we're going to exit Claude. Open again. Open Claude again. And you're going to do finish. Actually, finish tests. This name is stupid. Finish test. Oh, that's good. Path to the test. Let me grab the path to the test. Copy. Absolute path. I don't think we need the absolute path or anything like this. Maybe we have absolute test. And which test name? Is this one? We have this one. Okay, let's run it. Let's see what we got from this command. I'll help to implement the test stub. Let's start by reading this test file and locate the target function. Initialize dependency injection. Everything's good. Everything's good, man. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I see there's unsolved reference on Billy. Dates change. Yeah, do your perfect. The correct event name is. Okay. Save. Oh my goodness. It's done. It's done. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Oh my God. It's just the same thing that I did. It's exactly the same thing that I did. Skip to given the edit bill what change date. So we are changing the date. On event. Save. Let me see if this is gonna run correctly. That's so fast. Took me 1 hour to write the test, to set up everything. Yes, Jesus Christ. And everything's good. It's working well. I used the same function. Yeah, just a copy and paste, right? The only change was here. New billing date. We pass to this on event. Beautiful. Beautiful. Apply changes to all payments update from original date. Apply change to future payment uses to date. So this is really not a good test. So what I'm going to do here, I just wanted to check whether or not when you save the bill, the payments or get updated. So what we're gonna do here, the same thing. We just copy and paste this thing over here because this is kind of stupid. And then give confirmation that is showing. That's not what I want. Future payments. Giving confirmation. Okay. So we have a change in the dialog. So we are here in this scenario over here, right? What we did was something like this. We're going to copy this entire stuff. We're gonna place everything here. Populating with the one billing, start date. That's good. Passing the bill ID to the bill model, save state, and all that. That's good. Now we need to make the change already. So let me think. We're gonna start view model, UI, test. I'm gonna skip to the initial emissions, skip and skips initial state. This all skip initial state. Skip initial state, and now we're gonna make a change. View model, UI, no, not UI, on event. I want to change the price. I'm going to do. I want to change to two informations. Okay. Billing dates. Event. I will change the. Can I change? No, this is good. Billing date. I want to change the billing dates to. Let me see how you change billing dates. 20 month. Oh my God, this should not be allowed. Yeah. New billing dates, day 20. So, yeah. Usually, app should not allow this. But we can pass like this. Yeah, for sure. We can pass like this. And then I will have a test to validate whether or not the only information that changed was the billing day instead of the entire date. Oh, new billing date is good. Well, same thing, you're just passing this to new billing date, and then we skip the emission, and we can go over here and say val new price, doesn't matter. New price is gonna be like something like let me see I don't know. We can change this to something like this, 30 00. Okay, 3000. So should be 300. Yeah, should be 300 already, man. I just passed 300. Doesn't matter. My formatter will remove everything, and will work only with the zeros here. So should be 300. New price. And we're gonna call vModel on event, edit view event. on price changed to new price, which is gonna be 300. After that, we're gonna just keep another animation. We could do this on change. It's kind of the user's changing the price. We are changing the price, so skip. And now we're gonna call on view model on save on event. Changing bill date, bill starting date, changing billing start date, changing price, press enter, press save, pressing save, edit the print event, on save. Oh my god, now the screen, bill event, on save, skip again, skip item 1. Make sure that we have one animation. Every time we change something, we just one animation. The problem with this type of test is they get large quickly. But I'm wondering if I could do something like this. Let's do everything at once. And yeah, I could. Maybe I could do it. Just call this over a different, and then skip all the emissions in the same time. Like on event, change this and change that, and save, and confirmation. But I think sequential is easy to understand what's going on. Okay, pressing save, skip, and then we're gonna confirm. Like view model on event, edit bill event, apply change to all payments. This is the all payments. Yes, we're gonna pass this. We're gonna skip. Okay, skip items. This is gonna trigger the save. Save. I think this will trigger more than one event. Let me take a look in the view model. So this will first start it's saving through. We're gonna apply changes, and then we're gonna enqueue this, and then do bill kill. That's in this, and then after. Once successful, we can close. Just save. So this will trigger 2 events. So we're gonna skip 2 events. Saving the changes, and here we're gonna check whether or not. Okay, now it's time to check whether or not we have the payments changed. Okay, so let me see this, how we're gonna check this. Let me go ahead and maybe here. We need now a payment of, this is not the place. This is not the place. We need use case, right? So let me see, insert this. This is gonna be a good use case. So insert bill payments data source is gonna be a good injection here. Yeah, we don't need today date. Okay, we don't need this. I don't know why I bring this over here. Let me place this over here. Now payments data source. Okay, payment data source. Whoa, when I use payment data source to get our payments back from the database, payment data source get payments. Get bill payments. Bill ID, so bill payments, bill ID. What this returns is a list of payments in overall payments. Now we're gonna check whether or not this was successfully saved. That's why I thought this test was not that good. Apply changes to all payments updates from original date. Yeah, that's the payment. What we're gonna do here, just check for each. I think we're gonna use a for each. Assert. We're gonna all assert equals to. Let me see if this is gonna be payment for each payment. Pretty simple stuff, man. Expect. So we have expect again. Expect that everybody has this as a price. Oh no. Expect has this information like this. Look, let me show you. 30000 as a long. I think it's long, right? Expect 300 actual payment, like the data price. Should be like this, but I will change to 4. So I want to see the error already. And assert expect to be, which should be like this, yeah, day, a day with month. Should be day. It's just only the day should change. So 20. But the month should be the same. So month. Yeah, actually it's the day. I don't really care about the. I don't think. Yeah. Actually, I just would check the day. Expected 20. Actual payment due date day. Okay, I would try 21, but yeah, it should be 20. Every single payment should have this information. So the first thing we should have, I don't care about the amount of payments that we have, but so we have to fail here. Everything after, yeah, everything before that should pass. Everything before that should pass, not after. Let's try this. Let me see, everything's good because now we are talking apply change all payments update from original date. Exactly as I expected. 300. 300 is the value. So every payment has this, And now we should fail here with the value of 20. This should be 20, not 21. Try again. Red. Red, green. I think it's red, green. I don't know if it's red, green pattern. But yeah, first of all, we failed intentionally just to check whether or not our tests are good. Yeah, everybody, this what that tells us is that, oh my god, what it tells us is this: we have 300 here, 20 here. That's what we expected. Okay, we don't care. So this should, we skip the values, keep the validations. We don't need to validate anything related to the view model because I care just about the final result. So this is just operations in my view model. I could have, I'm not sure if I could skip this, just do the operations and then skip everything, but I find this way much easier to read. But yeah, the downside is that the function get too big. Everything has a downsides, right? But I rather do like this. So look, given confirmation that this is now what I'm testing. So here is already a test that I didn't like too much from Claude. This was generated from Claude. That's why I don't like to delegate testing for Claude because not always it tests the way I want it. So given here, we don't need to test this inside our view model, but I could have keeping, so I can do something like this, given oh no. Can do like one given when what the heck, a given 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 bill billing start date and price changed by the user, changed and saved and saved. We can do like this: when event is called, okay, when event is called, when when it's called, then then check, then Confirm. Sorry. Not confirm, but let me see. I'm having trouble understanding. Set it to. So then. Oh yeah. Then all payments are update with the expected update with the new payments are updated with the new information. I think that's good. I don't know. Payments are updated with the new information. I don't know, but yeah, that's what I'm doing. So here we're given this. We're just gonna check. That's it. And then we just ensure all events are consumed. We have no emissions anymore. But here we already have no emissions. We can use this right over here. That's it. Ensure there are no more emissions, and then it's good, right? I like it. I like this way. What do you think? This is the test that I want to run. So let's run this one more time. Just update the comments, and then I will ask Claude to do the same for the scenarios where, yeah, we pass. Of course, we pass. So here we have a problem with this test when it's called. So given saved. So given billing start price saved. I will just change this comment over here so Claude understand what I want. When on event a price called, apply to future payments, then get to the date. Okay. Get to the date. How do we provide get to the date? Because this will change. Yeah, let me see if we'll home view model how we use get to the date. Yeah, we have stump. This will be called. So get to dates should be. Yeah, we should use get to date. Then first of all, collect this because Claude will have a bad time trying to figure out how I do it. Get to dates here. Let me see what Claude's gonna do. Let me see what's Claude gonna do. So then, not invoke get to date. I don't care if you invoke get to date. I just wanna, then current in the next payments. Like then the current and next payments and payment. Current and next payment were it's like this, were update. Got update. Or were, I think it's were update. Or update. Updated. We're updated. with the new value, with the new information. That's how I do it, yes. Let's see what Claude's gonna do with this test over here, okay? Let me run this one more time. This time the name is date apply change to future payments using today date. Okay. Let's see how you would deal with this. Let's see. Oh my god. Oh my god, cancel. What I did here. Finish. Can I? Apply. Yes. Okay. Let's finish. Do it. Implement this stat stamp, read the state. Let me see. That's our final test for Claude. How can you do it? Show me your power. Show me your power. Oh my god. Let me take a look. Yeah, it's done. He did the same changes. Let me see how he used yeah, this is not a good test at all. Let me see. Handle, he tried to mimic, but get today date would not gonna be due date, today date. Let me see. Get today date. Let me see if this is gonna run correctly. I'm not sure if this is right, because could be right. It's passing, but I'm not sure whether or not this is correct. So get today date. Let's see if Claude changed something in the get today date. It's instantiated, but just saying that. Is this running? Search. This is assertion running. If due date greater or equal to today date. Let me see. If we are enter in any moment we are entering this if statement. Okay, so we have payments, list of payments. What we got in the payment list? Let me see payments. We have 3 entries. Let me see today date, due date. The only should be yeah, buyer have 3 bills. Yeah, only 3 bills exactly. The only one should be this one over here, the last one. The bill from March. Okay, this bill should be March. Okay, let's see. Due date. It's not March. It's January. This is not right. January should not be changed. January should not be changed. Look, today. Today date is wrong. That's why it's enter here. Yeah, that's wrong. But it's okay. But it's okay. Claude missed one thing, which is before everything we should change the today date. like this. So Claude did not investigate it. So let me show how we fix this. But that's really good because a lot of boilerplate code was placed here. So this is good. Yeah, we have to change today date to before. I think that's what we're gonna do, right? Yes. Set current date to March to March. Today is 25th. There's not 25th. I remember. Isn't that long? I'm open Chrome. Man, I'm just offline right now. Today I'm offline. I'm not even. Yeah, I'm not even trying to look my emails, anything. I will be offline.
25th.
25th. Today's March 25th. So we change today to 25th March 3, 2024, 2026. Okay, and now we can check today date. So yeah. Due date else the change. I also want to take the else assert like and expect the actual value like I think is 120 20. Yes, L as actual value, payment price is greater or equal, right? And assert equals to expect value should be the last one, which is the day, new billing date should be the current day, right? Let me see which day I put it right here. I don't recall. Current day, billing start day, 15th, 2050, right? 25th. But expected days 15th. Actual payment due date day. That should be it. Let me first. We should enter here. Let me just make sure we enter here and right away. So I will expect this to be anything like 17. It is gonna be one missing zero. Let's try this. So first of all, we have to make sure that we still have some bills still have the original, but we test this just by test this by. Yeah, we don't need to look at the phone. Failed. Exactly. So we are getting here. It's a missing zero. Oh yeah, okay. It's 99. 299. And this is make sure running again. Now we have to fail here. Exactly. 50 in here. Let me remove one and put in 21. Same thing. Just make sure we are entering here. $299 expected. Actual 300 is greater or equal to due date. That's bad. That's bad. This should not be the case. If actual 300. We're entering here and we receive a bill with 300. Now this is bad. Let me take a look. Let me debug this because this should not be the case. The previous bill should not be affected. Let me take a look in the payment. So payment, the only bill that we have is 20. Oh, okay. The problem with this statement, also we have a problem with this statement. Okay. The problem is that, yeah, day 25 is greater than day 20, but they are in the same month. So they should be in the same date. That's one problem with dates, right? So here we have to use another insert. This is another mistake Claude did. We should have a insertion here like payment, due date, month. I think I have a extension. Is total months greater? Is total months greater or equal to other date, to today date? This should be the validation, okay? This should be the validation. Let me run this one more time. Total months greater or equal. And then now we have to fail here. Yes, now we are in a nice place to fail. And just one more time. $20 exactly. It's what I was expecting. Let's just press one more time here. Just make sure that this check over here is still running correctly. But yeah, for sure this should fail. Exactly. Okay, we are good. We are good. With 2, we are gonna go over here 2 times, and we're gonna go over here 1 time only. This is the only time we have to check this. Yeah, I don't know if this is pretty good because I mean, we should use count, right? Okay. Let me see if this is gonna be better. Today date, so I'm gonna count map. map, and we're gonna pass, not map, we're gonna pass into this. I think so. We can filter. I think it's filter. Filter. It. I think it's gonna be better. It. Due date. Filter where due date is greater. And then let's see. Updated payments. And here we're gonna filter not updated. Not updated payments. Just make sure, payments filter out, same thing. The other way around, filter due date. Total month equal today, and we're not gonna do it. It should be false. And then we're gonna assert 2 assertions here, pretty simple. Assert equals update payments size expected 1 actual size assertion expected 2 actual not updated payment size. Okay, and then you're gonna do what? Assert. I can do this for each. Update payment. Have a 1, right? So update payment. I don't know. Assertion expected 300 actual update payments price assertion expected to be 20 actual update payment 0 to be due date day. Okay, expected. Okay, and then we can run a for loop for the assertion for loop. No. Actual value. Assert updated payment. Assert remaining payments. Size should be 2 and not update for each Should be like this. Payment. Oh. Let me see. Is this good? It is. Let me see. Let's see if this is gonna run. Should be, everything should pass. Because now we are for sure know exactly how many. Yeah, as a cert. So let me ask Claude. Claude, can you improve my test in can you improve the test to make more concise? Can you improve the test? Oh my god. Test. Add. Let me grab this. Cop. Absolute path. Add. To be more concise, maybe. And plan mode. Let's see if Claude can help me improve this a little bit. Oh my god, it's already time to eat. So I can improve the test. But I think this is too long test. I don't know. Apply change to feature payment. So this is instrumentation test all the way. This is kind of stupid. Save, no changes, set on close immediately. Yeah, this is good. Not that bad. Let's see what clouds have to me. Let me see. Apply changes in the future. Apply changes. Then the next payment. Reduce 3 lines. More automatically. What are you using here? Payments partition. Assertion remaining. Use partition instead of choose separate filters. Replace use separate filter calls with a single partition call. More idiomatic actually. More idiomatic Kotlin in clear intent. Inline today variable call be inlined into the partition call since is only used once. Let's see. After payments, get payments, so we can use update payments partition. Oh, that's nice. Yes, accept. Let's see how we're gonna do this. Partition. I never used this before. Look, partition. Let me check this. Partition. Split the original collection into a pair of lists where first list contains elements from which predicted yielded true, while second list contains element for which predicted oh my god, yielded. I think it's yielded. How we pronounce this? Is this Chrome? Yielded. Yielded true, and then the second one element which yielded false. Predicate, yielded. Perfect. 3 shorter, clear, and its intent verified. Oh yeah, that's pretty nice. Look, my fans, my MacBook fans are already up and running just to run this. What's wrong with you? Yes, Mike. Come on, man. I think this is not good. It should be monitor, activity monitor. What's going on? Something's using 5 gig of memory. My CPU. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Clean my Mac, something like this. I have clean my Mac. I have to pay for this as well, just to see whether or not everything's good. What is using so much memory? Memory free. Oh, who is using memory? NordPass is using 5 gig of RAM. Jesus, NordPass is the thing that generated my passwords. It's using 5 gig of RAM. Oh my God, this is preposterous. It's preposterous. 5 gig of RAM. Let me take a look. Look, NordPass. It's just his password management manager. Password manager. What this program does that use so much memory is using more memory than Android Studio. Jesus Christ, this is such a preposterous. Oh my God, let me close this shit. Get the hell out over here, man. Why are you using so much memory? Look, OBS uses less memory than a password manager. Quit. Safari, and then now, okay, now we're good. Look, Notion, Slack. Password management use more memory. Manager use more memory than. Then only future payments are updated with the new information. So that's good. We use partition. We learned something today. Partition is a method that yield true will return yielded. So if the predicate yielded true, we're gonna have the update payments, not update payments. That's gonna be it. Wow, that's beautiful. I didn't know that. And that's it, guys. Today we are done with testing. We have tested 2 functions. I think that's good enough. It's amazing, good enough for today. So we'll have some tests over here, still some tests over here. A lot of tests over here in the database, but I'm not sure. Update bill, apply to change. So, look, let's be honest, right? We already test this scenario in the view model. We know for sure that this use case over here is already test it. We don't need to write look, new start new did not update any payment. So we don't need to check this. Propagate build day, filter payments. Given a start date, then affect payments, their due date, update match with the. This is good. This is a testing only the use case rather than everything else, but it's pretty much the same test that we run here. So this bunch of stuff tested the integration between all the components. This is makes us not to need. I mean, we don't need to test separately the use case anymore. And that's the advantage. So we don't need this specifically test for update, bill with payments. But we'll add this over here just in case I need a specific test for my use case. But yeah, it's all empty tests. That's good. Successful updates queue. Yeah, this is integration testing. That's how we do integration testing. Well, 3 tests that pretty much test everything, all the communication between components. Oh, we write 4 tests today. Nice. Look. And now we have another testing just to verify if my sync queue is working correctly. So I think this is gonna be the one that I will aim. And this is the class that I usually test is the, so I don't need to, I'm not sure, right? Given bill with payments, I would have to see if whether or not I want to test this. Propagate bill day with filter payments. Give a bill with the start date. Change payment after payments, their due date. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I will stay here, but I'm not sure which scenarios. I think specific scenarios for the change should be implemented, and this will as well. At least this, because it's only 3 scenarios, so this is gonna be good. Yeah, I think we are good. Model, let me see. This one, yeah, too many tests for a extension function. I would check this later. But yeah, today we are good with tests. We're done. Thank you. See you in the next episode. The next episode, next live stream. Okay. Commit my changes. Git status. Okay, a bunch of empty tests. Price, edit field. I don't know what I did there. What I did here. Oh, I add a print. Let me remove the print. Yeah, let me git store this over here, this one over here, just this one. Restore you. Yes, git status. Payments mapper bill, only tests related stuff. Bill. What are we changing bill? Oh, no. This is test. Okay. Everything's good. Okay, added them. Commit M. Oh my god. Test. Add test to edit view model. Push update bill and payments. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. I'm gonna test this more later, but that's amazing. Let me see if everything's running. All my tests are up and running correctly. I can run this. That's good. Yep. Everything up and running. I have a bunch of empty testing, but yeah, that's good. Let me end the stream. Bye bye.